Hello,
That was
everybody.
brief.
Yes, it didn't take. I was going to do let's do our open. We got to do the open, right? Everybody
Sure.
say, do the open. Here's the open. Well, maybe not. There we go.
Welcome to Ask Us Anything, and thank you for joining us, giving up part of your Sunday evening. We're delighted that you're there.
You're looking very
And that we're
Christmassy.
here.
You're looking very Christmassy.
Thank you.
We went to the Christmas tree lighting in Texas Township, Michigan last night. That was fun.
That was.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, it is great to see everybody. We're Mike and Jen, and hey, Christmas shopping, our merch, get our cool sweatshirts, our hoodies. You know, we got all sorts of logos. This is my favorite though, the black one. I like that.
I like that one as well.
And you can find them right there.
Yeah, I should get one of those, and then I can just cover up my hair.
You don't have to worry. Well, you get hoodie hair.
Hoodie hair.
Afterwards. It's not as bad as hat hair, but you do get hoodie hair. Hey, thank you all for being with us. It's always great to see so many of you. Let's just go through right away and start talking to everybody that's there. Thanks to Chris Cowley, who's riding herd over on YouTube, and Phyllis Carr, who's running everything on Facebook and running up the questions, and our friend Sharon Childress.
Mm-hmm. So glad to finally be joining you tonight. We just returned from a 7-week cross country trip, excuse me, during which we followed your Colorado adventure guide. We had a great time. Thanks for the book. Yeah. Thank you for using it.
Yes.
And for encouraging us by saying that you enjoyed it and it was helpful.
Oh, that's great, Sharon. I know Sharon wanted to be with us in our Nashville Music City meetup, but she was on this cross-country trip. So it's great to see you with us, and you're the first one tonight.
7 weeks.
So
woo.
That's awesome. That's a long trip. Good to see you so much there. Ed Richards.
Let's see, enjoyed the Amazon Live, but I showed up as Amazon customer. How do I change that to my actual name?
Well, you have to kind of like log in to your Amazon account, and then it'll know right who you are, because it doesn't know who you are if you just go straight to that link. But hey, I'm glad you were there. Thank you, Ed. We're going to try and do a whole bunch of them. We really had a great time. We were on for an hour and 8 minutes on Amazon. I was, yeah. And I've since, that's the list. In fact, would you all do me a favor right now? There's just a few 180 of you or so, 172 of you watching right now. Would you guys, if you haven't done so, just go over to that. Just hit a new tab on your thing. You can keep us there and follow us. Click the little yellow follow button. We had so much fun with it. I ended up buying a bunch of new equipment today. Look at all this. I mean, let's just show you, because we're going to do these things. We can demonstrate and do product reviews. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Hi there. Camera 4 from back there. Camera 5, my hands. Speaking of books, this is our hardcover Complete Guide to Boondocking book. I don't know if you've all seen that or not, but we urge you to get that. You can get that on our the same place you can get it right there. Or not that address on the screen, but you can get it elsewhere. But anyway, I'm just showing you that.
So someday you could work for a security company.
And I don't have channel 6 plugged in, but that's my laptop. So yeah, I feel like I'm at a casino monitoring it. Anyway, that is the Amazon Live link. And
one of those black dome lights above us.
Yeah, I could have cameras everywhere. That's our Amazon Live link. And we will be doing another one this Tuesday night, 7 p.m. We may make that our regular time. We'll see how that works. But we have gone all in on this, so we can do reviews on products and all sorts of stuff. And particularly now with Black Friday coming up and Cyber Monday, we've gotten some leads on some products for the RV lifestyle, for outdoors and stuff that are going to be on Black Friday discounts. We're going to start previewing all these cool products. We're going to do gadgets and gear on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. So please join us there on Amazon Live, but please go over there and follow us, if you will. That will be a big help to us. Ed Richards wanted to know how he shows up. So you just have to log on to your Amazon account, Ed, and it will then know who you are. and it'll have your name. Helen Newsom.
Hello from Lafayette, Georgia.
Hello, Helen. Thank you for being with us. Melissa Lyle.
Hello, Mike and Jen. I missed you last week. I hope Jen is feeling better. Thank you, Melissa.
You still have a kind of that
cough.
nagging little cough that will come
And when
about
it's quitting time, it's quitting time.
Yep, it is. It
I just
is.
go, "Bloom."
You just fall in a heap, right? Yep. Johnny Lightning.
Hey, I'm on time this week. Howdy from Lansing, Michigan.
Yep. We wondered where you were. You weren't here on time last week. I don't know what's up, Johnny. You're sleeping in. Chris Mondo Biondo out there in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Amy and Chris.
Mm-hmm. They
Great.
send us their greetings.
Great to see you guys out there. And Inka Schultz.
Thank you for the information. Neighborhood app. Found a really nice place, not too far from home to park our RV. Awesome.
That is a great app. In fact, that's going to be my app of the week on the podcast coming up this week. The neighborhood app is if you are looking for a place to store your RV, you can find farmers and people who have extra property who will let you store them. We used it in Florida. We'll probably use it again in January after the Tampa show, but it's a great app. And I'll feature it more in depth on the podcast coming up on Wednesday. So thank you, Inka. Glad that that all worked out for you. Juliana Ramirez says, good evening. Again, good evening to you, Juliana. James Massey.
Chile, Texas.
Now we're having, James, the El Nino winter, which is a warm winter up in the northern states. I mean, the temperatures are 50s and 60s every day. We haven't had but a couple of light freezes, not a real hard cold freeze yet in Michigan. So at least this part of Michigan where we're at. Red Hutchinson.
Thank you for saying that I look great.
You do look great.
Well,
and look at Ed Richards.
oh, Jen is looking fantastic. Thank you. Just get rid of this cough. I'll be good.
Mike Rademacher.
From Columbus, Ohio. Excuse me, Columbus, Ohio.
It's great to see you on there, Mike. Thank you. Good. Susan, who else did I see? Susan Walker. Hello from New Hampshire. Hi, Susan. FTRV. I wonder what that stands for. So do you go to Quartzsite? Maybe. Yes, we do go. We don't go every year. You know, it's kind of an experience. I do not like camping with hundreds of thousands of people all around me, as is the case in early January. Once you see that and experience it, it's kind of fun. It's like a major event that you have to do, but that's too many people. Where we like to go to, of course, we like to go like the last week of January and catch the show. We are good friends with Kimmy, who puts on as the producer of the big RV show out there. But then the week after that, everybody leaves. So all those people who've been out there, they're out there now in the desert. It just empties out. And then that's when we like the desert, when it's not quite so crowded. But our plans are still up in the air a little bit this year. We know we'll be at the Tampa RV show in January, and that ends the day Quartzsite begins. So I don't know. We're not going to make a crazy cross-country trip to Quartzsite. You'd have to do it in like 2 days, and I'm not doing that, not hauling a fifth wheel. So I don't know if we'll make Quartzsite this year or not.
We used to do that kind of crazy stuff.
Well, remember the year we actually flew out and borrowed an RV.
That was awesome.
And we've got a couple of RV rental companies that one of them is, am I giving it away, Phyllis, by saying we may have a sponsor of an RV rental company? Maybe we can, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we may do something with an RV rental company. We'll rent an RV out there.
And then the complication comes that we have both.
And then the other complication is that you get out there, you got to rent, you got to buy. And we did that last time. You had to buy sleeping bags and all that stuff, and it was just.
I could not believe I bought a sleeping bag that did not keep you warm.
Did not. Well, we bought them at Walmart for $12
I wasn't
each or something
the name,
like that.
But I mean, it didn't work.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made such a thing.
Hey, we were watching the Lions game. Yes, they did. Lions have got a great team this year. They just won. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Linda. I was going to check it.
Our son and his family that live in Nashville are coming up next Sunday to watch the Lions game.
Yeah, it's so. We're all Lions fans here in this part of Michigan where we're from, and it's been a long, dry generation, I guess I could say. It's been that long, but they're really doing well. We're very proud of our Lions this year. Phyllis Glaby.
Do you follow the tire pressure on the tire, or the the tire pressure stated on the particular trailer you're towing?
You look at what the rating is, what it says your tires should be, and it's always at a cold setting. So let's just say, for argument's sake, it's 75. Okay. That's what we set the tires to. And then we look at the TPMS. And if it gets below that, we get concerned. If it gets anywhere but like 5 below that, I make sure that we top it before we take off. Y'all should have and we'll have that on our Amazon show, our favorite air pressure thing for tires. We'll share that as a gadget. But going over, that's the cold reading. As soon as you drive, your RV tires warm up and the pressure increases. That's not as serious as it is being below that. If your tires are underinflated, now you don't want it to be too high, but generally they'll raise anywhere from 5 to 10, even a little longer if it's really hot and you're driving hard, and that's okay. But you set your tire for the cold reading, and that's what you follow. So, and you should have a tire pressure monitoring system to keep track of all that for you. That's another gadget everybody needs. Carol Hahn.
We went boondocking, have 100 watts solar power, but batteries died. Truck recharged, but do we need more solar power?
Yeah, that's 100 watts is going to take you days to charge. So, the sweet spot is really, 200 will help trickle charge it. 300 or 400 will charge it up, over a 4 or 5 hour period. At least it'll bring it up enough to last you through the night usually. But the 100 watts panel is just not enough. And the truck alternator, which charges it, that's the way to do it if you have to, when you run out of battery juice. It would also, I don't know what kind of batteries you have. It would help if you had lithium batteries too. Even in cold weather, all of them now pretty much have an option to have a heater on them, and you just turn a switch and they'll do just fine with the heater. But 100 watt solar power is just not enough to really charge your batteries, unless you've got days and days of full on sun, at least a 24-hour section of full on sun. Then it might trickle charge it enough. Bradley Olson.
We have your 7-day guide for Michigan's Upper
Peninsula.
Would you suggest doing that in May or September? And thank you for the compliment that I'm looking good. Thank you. That's encouraging.
When would you say they should go? May or September?
September.
May is pretty good if you can get there before the bugs come out. But it can be quite cool there. September is the perfect month for the Upper Peninsula. Perfect month. And that's when I would recommend. September, even early to mid-October. The campgrounds close down there about the middle of October up in the UP. So September and that first couple of weeks of October are always spectacular. The bugs are gone. And early May, you can get by. But once the bugs come out, the mosquitoes are really tough in June and July. And some days they're not bad. Depends which way the wind's blowing and how close you are to the lake. But if I had to pick between the two, it was one of the two. It'd be September. I agree with John. Mike Rademacher.
I just had Advanced RV install the quiet air conditioner in our 2021 road trek last week. Awesome. Don't need it now. Thanks again for your videos.
Yes, that is the Houghton air conditioner. And I think Advanced RV is like the only ones that are kind of doing that now. There may be others people install, but I don't know of them. It's a costly item, but if you have struggled with a loud and noisy air conditioner, this one they have is really worth it. We put it on one of our RVs. Was it the Wonder that we put it on? I think it was the Wonder.
I think it was.
Yeah, we had, and it really did a great job. Whoever bought that from us got a great deal on that, didn't they?
I hope so.
They had that and all that extra solar we had, and it had the levelers. It was great. Debbie Lee, Bell River, Louisiana. Hello.
And hello back to you.
Yeah. Johnny Lightning.
Do you have any information yet on meetups at the Tampa show?
We're going to do one with Harvest Host. They're doing some campfire gatherings, and I don't know which day. And we'll probably do one or two others. I haven't really, I haven't, other than Harvest Host asking if we would do one. I said, sure. But we'll find one. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, Johnny, I'll have to let you know, but we'll have a couple of them. I'm sure we'll post those and tell everybody, but probably wait until December to get that all settled up. But we'll have a couple, 3 meetups opportunities. I'd like to find one at a little, go off some evening and do one in maybe a microbrewery or something like that. That would be fun. So we'll think it through. Kathy Weaver Hanley in Edinburgh, New York.
Is home, but currently winterizing in Quartzsite.
Kathy, I wish I could put you on right now. I'd ask you to put your camera outside the window and show us where you are. There is a way to do that, but it would probably be more complicated than not. But I'm curious how crowded it is and where you're staying. Are you staying on BLM land out in the desert, or are you in one of the parks in Quartzsite? And good for you, wintering in Quartzsite. Nothing prettier than the desert when there's not a big crowd, isn't it? It's a gorgeous place.
Mm-hmm.
So great to meet you. Red Hutchinson.
Are you going to any of the FMCA rallies?
From W1 Sierra Whiskey Hotel, ham radio operator. I don't want to say no, but we've done those for many years. We've gone to many of them. And I don't know if we'll go, between doing our own and we're leading a big group to the Maritimes. I don't know if we'll be doing any of the FMCA rallies this year. So I don't know, Red. We haven't really worked on our schedule. We're putting together a master list of all of the big RV shows around the country that we'll be posting on the blog sometime soon. And we haven't really gone through and said, well, maybe we'll go to this one or that one. But no plans.
I would love to go to one.
Yeah, we do like them. I think they really do a nice rally. But we'll see. We've done them and we used to do seminars at them all the time. And it's been a while though since we've been, so maybe it's time to go back. Pat Gregg.
Mid-Atlantic snow forecast looks good. May try some winter camping.
Great. Awesome.
Bo wants to know if he can go with you.
Yeah, Bo loves it. Not a lot of snow coming to our parts in the Midwest, in the upper Midwest. It's going to be a very unsnowy year, they say. Of course, they never get it right. So, but we did have snow, and it actually stuck in the ground for a couple of hours a month or so ago, but it's been very warm ever since then. So it's supposed to be a very easy winter and not very cold.
Going to have us some ticks out there.
Yeah, right. So good for you, Pat. Try winter camping. It is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
John Ford.
And hello from Texas. What do you know about the Explorer system that utilizes lithium batteries and solar to give you flexibility to go anywhere and be off grid? Are these are they worth it?
Are they acceptable, adaptive to any type of RV? I don't know what you mean by Explorer systems. I know all about lithium batteries and I know about solar. There are these, some people used to call them Explorer type, survival type RVs. They look like tanks on wheels, but I don't think you're talking about that. But lithium and solar, yes, the more you have in solar batteries and batteries and solar, the more you don't need to plug in and can go anywhere and have all the convenience. The hardest thing is to run your AC. On a big rig, it just isn't going to run 2 air conditioners, 250, on a 50 amp circuit. It isn't going to do it. But on smaller rigs and camper vans and Class Bs, you can run your AC, most of the night. That's the biggest drain. Now, ACs are getting more efficient, so that's getting better. But we've had systems as much as 1,200 watts of solar and 600 watts or 600 amp hours of lithium, and we've just never had to plug in at all. And now, are they adaptable to any type of RV? No, you also have to have a bigger inverter, and you need, a solar charger. You need heavier gauge wiring. Where are you going to put them? If you're replacing them with general, AGM type batteries, are they going to be just be able to replace and drop the new ones in? Oftentimes not. So you need usually to redo the wiring on your electrical system. The older the RV, the more complicated it gets. So I can't, without knowing your RV and all the specifics that you have, I can't tell you, but it can be a pretty big operation to, set you up with a lot of solar and a lot of lithium on an older RV. FTRV Denny.
I was at the Henry Ford Museum 2 weeks ago. My sis lives in Grosse Isle.
In Grosse Isle, yeah, in downriver area. Henry Ford Museum in Greenfield Village, probably the best museum, I think, in the United States, bar none. Second, by the way, is the Buffalo Bill William Cody Museum out in Cody, Wyoming. Henry Ford Museum is just a fabulous place, and good for you. You really want to spend at least 2 days, 1 day in the museum and 1 day in Greenfield Village. It's a great reason to come to Michigan, the Detroit area. And while you're there, you want to spend another day and go through that Ford factory, the River Rouge tour that they have.
I have always wanted to do that factory tour, and you've done it often with work, and so you have no interest in that.
Yeah.
But I would like to go through the factory tour.
Glad you enjoyed it. It's a great spot.
We're seeing.
Sally Rober.
We have had our Airstream about a year now and have not washed it. How often do you think a camper needs to be washed? Does driving in the rain count as a wash? It does to my husband.
Yeah, God washes it for me. It's natural wash. I believe in natural washing.
Is there a recommended how often you're supposed to wash?
Well,
chemicals
like you
and all kinds of things out there.
You want to get the bugs off.
Yeah.
The bug splatter can really,
wreck
after a while, job. And you're on an Airstream, I assume a travel trailer, so you got that aluminum. But I would say that, if you got a lot of bugs on it, just wash it a couple of times a year. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to do this at a campground. Most campgrounds now prohibit you from washing your RV at a campground, although you see that's the habit of guys in those old Class A's. It's what they do every morning. They get up with the wash and wipe down or rub off their RV.
They wash down their RVs before they go to bed. I mean, they pull in and they're out there getting those bugs off because it's a big investment.
Now we have a product that we use. I don't remember what the name of it. Do you remember, Phyllis? Can I bring you on? What's the name of it?
Bugs Off, right? Is that the one you're thinking of?
Bugs off.
Yeah, the little green thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in your Amazon store too.
Okay. So you know what? I should put that in one of our Amazon.
Hard name to remember.
Bugs Off?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Phyllis.
It works beautifully.
It does. We've actually washed our RV with him.
Mm-hmm.
So check just go to our, if you go to the Amazon Live page, and then you can see to click on our influencer store, and then you can look under outdoor stuff, and we list it there.
And
they're really good.
Does work.
Yep. And you can find it all there. We have all the stuff that we test and review that we personally use. People don't pay us to talk about them. This is the stuff that we actually have bought and used or somehow have on our own. And that's what we like to promote. And we love that stuff, those products. So they're great. So a couple times a year, wash it, right?
Yes, you really should.
Yeah.
And you see bugs splattered with that little bug sponge that we have. You can spot hit.
Yeah, I think it's good. Lori McPherson.
Excuse me. With Black Friday sales coming up, what do you think the best camping items are? We should watch for.
That's why you got to watch our live stream. We're getting some, that we just switched over to this Amazon Live, or didn't switch over, but just like we're using this on all of our platforms tonight, we also have Amazon Live now. It's a live stream, and in it we can feature all of these products. We can do reviews. We can show you how they look, unbox them, and one of the things, as I've really dug into this in the last couple, we're getting some inside info, I think, and pretty good tips on what's going to be on sale. Many items already are on sale. That's a secret that a lot of people don't know, that the Black Friday sales are already out there. So we're going to be doing a series of reports this coming week and next week leading up to Black Friday. We'll also do one, if we can, near Cyber Monday. And we'll show you all the best camping, RV, outdoor gear that we found in the sales and the stuff that we can recommend. So we're putting a list together right now, Tuesday night, 7:00. And I guess this is a good time for us to put up the screen number of it. So those of you who have just joined us, Amazon Live, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Tuesday night, go right here. In fact, you can go right now and please click that yellow follow button. If you click that and follow us, Amazon will take note of it, and then it'll help our platform get shown a little bit. Now, obviously, we're Amazon affiliates, and we're kind of like influencers with them, but we find it a very convenient resource because we're always writing and reviewing gear, and we can just put it all up in one spot in different categories. But please follow us and just go there. We'll be there at 7:00 on Tuesday night, and we'll show you all these cool products that are great that are on sale. Many of them on sale. So
The Amazon truck was at our house 4 times today.
4 times I had Amazon at our house.
And they're going to blacklist us. They're
Why?
not going to sell stuff to us because somebody is plowing our driveway and they put 50 stakes.
Yeah. It's kind of like an obstacle. We have a real long driveway.
It's like a driver's ed course.
And there's all these, they're like 4 feet high, these stakes. And that's for when the snowplow guy comes, so you can follow the course of the driveway.
All I got to say, about 10 of them are going to be gone real soon.
Yeah, that's good. Phyllis wants to know, how many miles should they have the wheel bearings repacked? I've never had mine repacked. How often do you have to do it on a car?
Keep them
Yeah.
that long?
We don't keep ours, I guess, that long. I don't know.
That's why we have to get new ones.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do maintenance.
Ask your mechanic what you think. And I don't know what kind of an RV you have, whether it's a van or it's a Class C, Class A, a trailer, whatever it is. How often do you use it? But you've got to have somebody that's doing some kind of maintenance and ask them what they say, because I've never had to do that in 12 years of an RV. There's another Amazon in our driveway right now.
Good luck.
I just got a little picture on my thing. I have to look and see who it is. Am I having anything in? Nancy Eidenhauser.
Okay, for K-cup users, hot cider K-cups are great. Ooh.
Jeff is over.
Our
Do the
son
kids
is here.
have backpacks?
Come on in.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go tend to
Okay.
our family.
No, shut the door. So K-cup users, says Nancy. Hot cider K-cups. By the way, that's something I always recommend. You should have a Ring doorbell. They're the most amazing things. Hot cider K-cups are great. Hot cider is really good. I'm fighting a cold, and Jennifer's still recovering from her bout from stuff from a couple of weeks ago. So we're big fans of hot cider K-cups. So that's good. Paul Orlando from Central New Jersey. I have the camper winterized, and tomorrow I'm having my Class C exterior detailed. Paul, you are a smart man. First time in 3 years, expensive, but trying to protect the investment. You will be so delighted to have that done when you start off in the springtime. So good for you. We winterized both of our RVs this week, our Class C leisure travel vans and our Montana fifth wheel. So I did not have them detailed, but good for you. We've not had ours long enough to have them detailed yet, but smart man. Facebook user, have you given a tour of your new homestead in Michigan yet, or did I miss it? Thanks. Oh, I'm embarrassed to say, no, I haven't. And I'm ready. I have hours of videos, hours. I mean, I have a lot of before and after of our homes, our property and the house that we have kind of remodeled and now live in. The first thing we did was, by the way, make this studio here, and you can get kind of an idea. This has turned into a studio, and we've kind of pulled this all together. And I don't know if you all want to see it. I'll make that on our immediate list to do in the next couple of weeks, and we can put that together. It will be a pretty epic thing. I've shot almost every phase of the remodeling, and the tear down, and pretty much everything is set now. We've got a couple things we still have. We got a contractor coming to fix the stuff that the previous contractor did wrong. So that tells you, if you've ever done that, you know what it's like dealing with contractors. But if y'all want one, just give us a thumbs up on that or something, or let us know. I don't want it to be too self-serving. There is an RV element, obviously, because we've got 2 spots for RVs and all that. And we picked this property because it was 10 acres, and we really do enjoy all of that. So Leslie Chanteau. We were at a Pleasure Way rally on Sunday at a Fun and Sun Resort in Sarasota. Some RVers were having a Truma AC unit installed right at the campground. Truma is very good. They're very quiet, particularly in a Class B, but you want to have a quiet RV because those Class Bs can get pretty noisy, all the ACs. So good for you. That Sun and Fun RV Resort is a really nice resort in Sarasota, Florida. So and that's what you find at big rallies, where you'll find all these major companies that are suppliers will usually often be there, as will the manufacturer, and they'll do repairs. That's why you go to a rally and a meetup. They'll do repairs. They'll do installs of new equipment. That's a big part of going to a rally. Inka Schultz. I'm waiting for Jen to ask it. She's up with our visitors here. We're planning an RV trip next September to the Natchez Trace. Going to use our ebook. Can't wait. Are you still thinking of a West Virginia meetup? Yes, we are. What's that?
I wish everybody could smell it. Our daughter-in-law just brought us over a loaf of freshly baked bread.
Oh,
is that nice?
See, that's one of the nice things about this. Our homestead here in Michigan is that we are literally just oh, does that smell good?
Yeah. Instead of me being the grandma, mother.
Yep. Oh,
got a daughter-in-law who likes to cook and bake.
Yep. And my son we have a deer blind on our property. I don't want to get people too grossed out because some people get very violent, but they eat the deer. My granddaughter and I use it. We call it our nature observatory. I've got pictures of, I should bring up a picture of the big buck that we have out there. I have it on my screen. I think I can. Anybody wants to see a picture of a big buck? I'm looking to see if I have it, and I don't know. Maybe I can't. Oh yeah, I do have it. Somebody wants to see it, holler, and I can bring it up on the
just
computer.
do it anyway.
Well, let me
just bring it up.
It's too complicated.
It's too
I'm not
much
going to
work.
do it. We'll just back to questions.
Okay.
Helen Newsom.
I saw the factory tour you did of the Coachman Galleria and was so impressed with the quality. We bought a Galleria.
We are big
Excuse me.
fans of the
I like
Coachman Galleria. In fact, Helen, one of our regrets is we did not get one. We still have thought about it. We've even thought about it, about trade. We're going to trade our Class C in. We thought about picking up a Galleria. We really like the Galleria. You know who that is? That's Bo.
Come.
Hey, Bo, come say hi to everybody. Here, Bo.
Come on, in here.
Yeah, here is Bo. Let's see. I don't know if he's going to show up in here or not. I don't have a Bo camera. There he is. He's kind of there. Bo, are you up? Are you back there? No.
There are creatures up there running around, aren't there?
Oh yeah.
Now he's smelling the bread.
Oh yeah.
He's busy now.
The bread is pretty darn good.
That
Anyway,
was a
we love the
blizzard.
Galleria.
It was a blizzard when we did that tour.
Yeah, it was one of the coldest days of the year, and there's Bo. Yeah.
There's my bubble.
Yeah. So I'm glad you got one. They're very nice.
And I hope you use it all the time and totally love it and enjoy it.
Sally Robert, are you still planning your Nova Scotia trip? Yes, it's sold out in a day and a half. It's our trip in that we're going, and we kind of organized it, but we're not running it. It's all run by a group called Fantasy RVs. It's totally all-inclusive, like RV trip. I think you might have to buy your own lunches and stuff on the road. But yes, and there's Bo. You can see Bo wandering around. Bo, you want to say hi to everybody?
He just wants pets.
He just wants pets. He wants
some of that bread.
Yes, we are going on. I should remember the dates offhand. It's June and July, I think.
July 22nd.
And it sold off in a day and a half. I can't believe how fast it sold out. And we're really excited about it. So that's going to be our big one. And it's a 27-day trip. So should be
And then
fun.
we got to get home.
Yeah, then we got to get home. It kind of ends and we're up somewhere in Nova Scotia. So who knows how long it'll take us to get home from that one. So we'll be gone 5-6
Quite
weeks
a
or so.
while.
Marta Santiago.
Love my ring bell. I was recently in the hospital and I could see who was at my door. I excuse me, I scared my young daughter. She thought I was home waiting for her. Lots of laughs.
Yeah, I've done that too. You can see Bo back there behind us. He's just shamelessly begging for, I don't know if he'll show up on any of these things shamelessly. There he is. Oh yeah, we got the questions on it. Take off the question here for just a second and we'll come back to you, Steve. I want to show the picture of Bo. There's Bo. That's Bo. So that's our Bo cam. All right, now he just insists on being petted constantly. Steve Egbert from Central California.
Getting here a little late.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Oh, look at Bo. He's right over
Yeah,
by your
he's
bread.
shameless. Oh, he's
Yeah.
eyeing the bread.
He wants your bread.
Yeah,
But
he
you
does.
better move it. Lisa Cole would love to see our house. So while you were out getting the bread, have to move the bread because Bo's gonna. He really wants
My
that. bread.
daughter-in-law will skin you, Bo.
Yeah. Look at he is shameless. You can't have it, Bo. No. Johnny Lightning.
Sharing is caring. That's true. Bo says, I like bread.
You see what we have to deal with all the time, Johnny? This is indeed what it is.
Yes.
Sharon Childress.
Hoping to use your book for Great Lakes next fall and coordinate it with your fall meetup. I really missed attending the Nashville meetup. We missed you too, Sharon.
Yeah, we do not know where our fall meetup will be at this point, nor do we know about a spring one, but we're hoping to. We're thinking of both. So I do know that we're going to the Maritimes in June, and July.
January could be fun.
And I know that we're going to be doing some day meetups at the Tampa RV show in January in Florida. Sally Robert.
I hope the trip is so successful that you do this again, and we will join you next time. Alaska might be a great adventure with a group.
Well, now that we have this ultimate internet system in our fifth wheel, and I'll give it a really good try in Nova Scotia because the internet's pretty bad up there. But I'm using that new advanced Starlink flat roof-mounted antenna. It's a little larger. We've had just great luck with it. And so Alaska could be back on the table. We'll see how it goes. But they have a lot of other really great trips.
So many trips.
They've got one I'd like to do that follows the Mississippi River down from Minnesota all the way down to New Orleans. They've got a circle tour of a bunch of national parks in the West. And,
yes.
And
the one that ends at the Balloon Festival.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of really fun ones.
We'll if we like the way this goes, we'll see if we can pick up some others.
Humongous.
Well, most of their trips are at least a week or two. I think from 10 days to 2 months. So, but we'll definitely, if this works out, Sally, we'll be doing some more because it looks a lot of fun for us. So that sounds good. Inka Schultz.
Wondering what month you might be doing the West Virginia meetup.
Don't know. April, May, early May, maybe. I don't know. But when the bugs come out, yeah. So not sure yet, Inka. We haven't set any dates and haven't had a chance to plan it, but we're hoping to. We never announce these things till like January, February. So it's just it's too fluid. Things change. Charles Ellington.
Hi, Mike and Jen. Greetings from Dayton, Ohio. We attended the LTV Fall Rally and had a great time. Thanks for the heads up in your podcast. Excuse me.
Well, thank you, Charles. I'm glad you did. And it's good to see you watching the podcast tonight or watching the live stream tonight. Can I do another pitch for Amazon Live just to remind everybody who came in since we started talking about it? Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Please go there. That is our Amazon Live channel. And we did our first major one. We've done a couple smaller ones, but did our first major one this past Tuesday. We were on for an hour and 8 minutes. And we use this to review products. And we will be here on RV Gadgets and Gear this Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Please put that on your calendar. But more importantly, do us a favor, and this will help us get more people to watch it. Go there now and click that little yellow follow button. You'll see it underneath the live stream that we did last week, and there's a little yellow. Just follow us there, if you will. Would really be helpful. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. So there, I won't do any more. I won't talk about it anymore tonight. But we are. Can't you tell we're excited about it? So Bo, he just won't stop letting me. He wants to get.
Well, he
petted.
wants the bread.
Yeah. So why?
He wants us to know that he's here.
KK Kayak. Why is a name we haven't seen in a while?
Comment. Great river road trip is wonderful. We did it, but broke it up in 3 segments.
I read a great book on the Great River Road Trip, and it was called Journey of a Raindrop or something, a raindrop's journey. And that was just the title that the woman did. She had some great photos and did what I love to do, told stories the whole way down, and really enjoyed it. So yeah, it is a great trip. But this is all in one. They do it in one fell swoop. So maybe we'll try that. I'm getting tired of petting this dog here. He just wants the bread. I know. Yeah, I keep
He's
thinking
being used.
yeah. Wow, it's almost time. I don't know. I think we got them all. Is that all? Yep. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Bo.
I'm looking to see if I'm missing something. I think we got everybody. Listen, thank you guys so much. It's great to have you back with me, by the way. You
Better every day, right?
better every day. Yeah.
Wednesday or Tuesday will be 3 weeks.
3 weeks since your adventure,
Since
your health adventure.
near death experience.
Okay, I can pitch our merch, our hoodies. This is a good time of year to get your hoodies and all that stuff. Just go over to our RV Lifestyle shop. This is where all of our merch is stuff, and this is also where our books are. And because I need another reason to use my new overhead camera, ta-da, may I urge you to consider the complete guide to boondocking. This is the only hardcover book that we have right now. We may do more.
It's not just
it's a paper book. It's a paper book, but it's actually one in hand. And we urge you to take a look at that. You can find it there. There's also an ebook version of this and all the rest of them. But that's my cool I can be a
Gonna
hand
have to
model.
get manicure.
Yeah.
Keep doing
Yes, I'll have to get manicures. Anyway, that's our book, and you can find that there. We had a great time with you guys tonight. It's always fun to do these things, and we urge you to check us out Tuesday night, Amazon Live. Make sure you follow us. Wednesday night, the podcast. We have a story that you are not going to believe on the podcast for Wednesday. I never want to give too much away because there's so many other people who will try and copy us, and we don't want to get scooped. But this is a woman who has a story about how her RV got stolen. And you are not going to believe how this worked out, how it played out for her. Amazing story. And she's got some great advice, so it won't happen to you. But anyway, that's on the podcast as well as podcast news.
So don't miss it.
Don't miss that. And don't forget our YouTube channel and every day new content on the blog. On the blog, rvlifestyle.com, did you notice we have a new section called RV Basics? So if you're fairly new to the RV lifestyle, all of the articles that we've done, and we've got thousands of them on the blog, all of them are linked. The ones that are there for newbies to really get to know, they're all there with lots of resources. And that's, of course, all free at rvlifestyle.com. I'm tired. I want to eat the bread. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you Tuesday night on Amazon Live. We may simulcast it on all of our other platforms as well, as we've got some really great gadgets and gear we want to show off and give you some reviews on all of that. We'll see you down the road.
Happy trails.